Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of the Bias Football Take Show. We've been out for a couple of weeks due to some unforeseen circumstances, but we are back now. Sheon, how have you been now? What's happening?
I'm alive. I'm where you left me. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yeah, still here, still fighting, still kicking, right?
Alive.
I'm,
Alive.
I'm happy to hear that.
We're alive.
Um, your club isn't doing well though, but we'll touch on that later on.
I mean, we're twinning now. We're
No,
twinning.
not really, not really.
Yeah, you're good. You're good as your last game, so we're twinning.
Though by
We're
the
twinning.
no, no. Anyway. This week let's just dive right in. So this week we'll start off as always with a review of the past games,
Mm-hmm.
and then on Monday there was the Balon d'Or award, which obviously for me was a foregone conclusion as far back as December of last year, but some people like Sean would disagree. Then Sheon has a story to tell us about his experience on football Twitter, and then obviously there was the Manchester derby, so we'll talk about how City completely annihilated United, and then our Clasico was this past weekend as well, and Barcelona fans might not want to hear this, so they might tune off at that point, and then we'll go over a preview of the upcoming games for this weekend. So quickly, the game from this past weekend started off on Friday. Tottenham beat Crystal Palace 2-1. And then on Saturday, Brentford beat Chelsea 2-0. Arsenal obliterated Sheffield 5-0. Bournemouth beat Burnley 2-1. And then Newcastle Wolves 2-2 draw. On Sunday, uh, Everton beat West Ham away, which was a surprising result. Aston Villa continued to do well. They beat Luton 3-1. Brighton Fulham 1-1. Nottingham Forest lost 3-0 to Liverpool at Anfield. And then Manchester City did what they've been doing over the past couple of years, which was just take points from United easily. This time they beat United 3-0. And that was it for the weekend. So, Sean,
Wait. Before you ask any question, just to correct some impression. Last season, January this year, we beat Man City. So
okay.
let's be correct. We're not like those that did not beat Man City for almost 24 years and finally got one over them. We're not in the same class. Chelsea and United have beaten City more. I think Chelsea has beaten equal amount of wins against City. So let's just correct that. Let's just correct that impression. Don't let us sound.
No, you see the thing with United fans, right? Forever living in the past.
No. We're a football show. We have to say the truth. I have to go by facts.
Did you beat City this past weekend?
We lost to City.
Did you throw any punches?
That's not a question. That's not what you said. You said as usual. You said as usual. We're not Arsenal now. Arsenal is as usual. City beating Arsenal.
But we beat City this season though.
So what you're saying now, you're as good as your most recent game, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're both on the same boat. We both had L recently. Anyways, so what question do you want to ask me?
What games stood out to you? What performances? Except the United game, obviously.
I kind of saw part of Crystal Palace as I was working. It was one of those games where Crystal Palace had their chances, they couldn't take it, and immediately T.O.W.N, capitalized on that. Then I think the most interesting game for me this weekend was Wolves versus Newcastle. It was a balanced game. Wolves did not hide anywhere. Newcastle tried to overpower them, but Wolves just refused to cover. So that's one game I really enjoyed. So I didn't watch Chelsea Brentford. So when I saw this call and I was like, what? Like, what is going on? Like, I cannot it's not like I didn't believe it. I just felt like Chelsea will have done something because Brentford is a difficult team to play against. Like, if you don't come prepared, I remember when I saw them, is it last season? Some games before they played us.
For it was like 4-0 halftime or something like that.
No. Forget about that. Before they
Oh,
played us,
mm.
I listed teams that were going to be a problem for United, and Buffon was one of them because I saw the way they played, and I was like, yeah, this gets to be a problem. So I'm not really surprised like that Chelsea lost, but I was still kind of surprised because I thought Chelsea had their footings in. They're like, okay, getting their things together. I mean, I don't want to say
Not,
shit, but
not to be, I'm not trying to crack jokes or anything, but on a serious note, you said you saw Brentford and like they caused you guys problems, and so that is there any team in the league that won't cause problems for you
we're not
guys?
talking about United right
No,
now.
no, no. I'm just
We'll talk about
asking an
United.
objective
We'll talk about
question.
United. Relax. I know you cannot wait to go. We'll talk about United. We're talking about Chelsea right now, and I'll talk about Brentford. So I wasn't surprised, but I was kind of surprised because the way Chelsea played, like, so I saw the highlights. I was like, Chelsea should have, I don't know, done something. So those are the games I feel. So West Ham, Everton, that was another surprising one. I was shocked. I was like, when I
Yeah.
saw it, like, what happened? Every that game was just routine. Brighton Fulham. Okay, I saw Brighton Fulham too. That game was intense. Was intense as usual. Brighton played the way they played, but Fulham did not give way. And this Palina guy is one that I'm kind of watching out for. Fulham's Palina, yeah,
Yeah, no,
is
he's really
is
good. He's
is
really, really
is is having like I'm not one of those that go with stats. I like eye test, but he has excelled with eye test and backed with stats. So I feel like if he continues this way, it's going to be that next,
big.
new thing, best thing that everybody wants to pick. Hey, so speaking of Palina, Paqueta. Paqueta is one interesting character. Is one interesting player.
What makes
I
you say
guess we
that?
would have to do a particular segment on him. But I feel like he's one of those players that you can tell he's good, but you cannot just pinpoint how good
What
he
what
is.
what is good at? Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot like really pinpoint. Like on his day, he's very very unplayable. Like he has that grit. He's like what's his name? Bruno Guimaraes for Newcastle. And you're like, these guys are good, but they're not like outstanding. But they're like, maybe if they go to a better team with better organization. I mean, they are playing with well organized teams, but like in terms of like flair and creativity and output, maybe you might see what they are good at. But just two of them are like interesting players. But yeah. So what games stood out for you apart from Arsenal's game? Like that was a routine win.
No, yeah. It wasn't really a standard game for me. I mean, I
It was a
expected
routine
that.
win. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I expected United to try, but
Forget
actually,
forget about United. We'll talk about United.
and then I mean,
You cannot do it without talking about United. Like I don't
no,
understand.
because for so long you people tried to convince us that you were good. So like, it's just because.
Just forget about United. Talk about other teams, please.
Um, yeah, I actually expected West Ham to beat Everton, but besides that, honestly, everything else was pretty much okay. Chelsea Brentford, yeah, that was surprising. I didn't watch the game, but when I saw the scoreline as well, um, yeah, I was surprised. And again, Brentford somehow without Ivan Toney, they're still getting goals. So good job, Thomas Frank. And then Wolves. I had marked Wolves as one of those as a team that would cause problems because from their first game against United this season, I was like, I thought I felt that they have a lot of grit now. Like they are a very hardworking team, and this their coach, what's his name, the English guy, he seems to have like good tactics, and then Cunha as well. He's very very hardworking. So like obviously you have Pedro Neto as well,
Gary
very
O'Neill.
Gary O'Neill, yeah, exactly. Pedro Neto, very creative player. I think he either has an assist or a goal practically in every game he has played this season. So like
Yep.
he has high output, and Jose Sa is a good goalkeeper. So like Wolves, they are one of those teams that like obviously I don't expect them to be challenging for top seven, but on their day they'll cause problems for any team. I think they beat City this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. I would say like almost 5 seasons now. Anytime United plays Wolves, we always have headache against them. Like we never have joy. We never like enjoy our football against them.
I think it's every team, even when they lose. I feel like they cause problems in
No,
general.
no,
'Cause-
no. I mean, yes. So this season is one of those seasons that you can now see their output. You can see, okay, these people like, but right from time they've always been that with
that's what I'm
United.
saying. Because there's this game that Arsenal. I mean, this was in the era of like David Luiz, Nicolas Pepe at Arsenal, right? Like it was such a calamity. Wolves ended up beating Arsenal, but like they beat Arsenal, and we struggled to even score a goal that
Yeah,
game. So like it was
I feel like it's their culture. Like they're beginning to
yeah,
build a certain
they're
type of
very
culture.
very tough team to play against. So
Sorry, just a quick note. Brentford beat City last season home and away. So
Brent,
yeah, those guys are not. They're not easy to play. They're not easy to play against. Like you have to come good to play them.
Brentford or who Wolves?
No, Brentford beat City home and
No,
away
of
last
course,
season.
Brentford is a tough team to play against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you have to like come clean. Like you have to come strong. I was just
yeah.
talking about just a little digress, but yeah, go on.
So that was it. But then, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, the game. I remember how I earmarked Tottenham at the start of the season as a team. Those guys are making top four. Are you hear me? Hear me now. They are in top four this season. So
Okay.
we'll
I
see.
mean, yeah, let's talk about United City. Let's just go into it.
All right.
Since you want to,
So
yeah, you have the floor. Enjoy.
no, I mean, look, this was, I guess, Onana's standout game, right? He even though I still feel like he's not a good goalkeeper, but he practically kept you guys in the game for as long as he could. Numerous saves. Again, Haaland, for some reason, I don't know. Yes, he scores a lot of goals, but he also misses some very glaring chances. I don't know whether it's because he tries to. I don't know. It's just a style of play or whatever, but he really misses some chances. And against better teams, well, I don't know. Maybe against better teams, you try and do the more fundamental style of finishing as opposed to trying to do elaborate stuff. So that's that. There's that.
I
Shout out
mean,
to Nana. Huh?
sorry, but I mean, all attackers miss. So it's not.
Yeah,
You don't expect him to take all the chances.
but
Like
given the number of touches that he gets, his the chances that the few times that he touches the ball, he should be sure with what he does. I mean,
it's
his
not
match.
easy now. It's not easy.
Yeah, but I mean, Bernardo Silva.
I know that boy is a kid. He's a kid. Like that boy is a child.
I I'm
Is
sorry,
a
Grandpa.
child. Like
I
it's
know
not.
you're a
It's not.
grandfather,
No,
but
no, 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 no,
sorry.
no, no. For real, he's a
Nah,
child. Like tell me,
young,
there's no striker in EPL at that age that was scoring this amount of goals. Nobody at that age. Come on
Nobody,
now.
nobody's disagreeing, but then
He's a child. He says he has a lot to grow.
but I can mention somebody who at that age was already living
Ooh,
Messi.
he was Messi a striker. Let's
No,
be
but
serious now.
he was still giving us mad numbers.
He wasn't
So
a striker. Like, and the team he played in, like, of course, they're all passing the ball to him to score.
oh my god, oh my god.
So don't compare Messi to Alan. Like they are different. They are different on different levels. Like they're not on the same level at all. We're talking
No.
about pure strikers, box 18 strikers. Like let's be serious.
Anyway, so obviously, I mean, so yeah, you guys were just outplayed. Again, Rashford. I've been saying that. I think Rashford. He's an overrated player. If you ask me, he's quick, but man, because he's a United player, United Academy kid. The guy's just overhyped, man. I'm sorry. I don't buy his world class BS. He scored 30 goals last season. What kind of goals were they if we look at them, if we and analyze them? So like I feel like he's just overhyped, but that's what you get for United as always. Who else? Amrabat not looking the part. Ericsson not looking the part for a supposedly big team. Let me sound like Roy Keane and Gary Neville. All of them. This is Manchester United. You expect more, but these people just don't have it in them, and I enjoy it. But if I was a fan, I'd be very sad. So yeah, you keep struggling, and I saw a bunch of people saying Ten Hag out. I don't know that it's the manager's fault. You just don't have good players. The team is trash. But I enjoy it though. I'm happy. So yeah, that's just it for me.
Mm,
There's nothing serious to say.
So let me correct your notion.
Yeah.
Again, let us always stick with facts. Don't let us use our bias to cover facts. Last season, the goals the goals Rashford scored were the reason why we were in top four.
No, I'm not
Because
disagreeing, but
he
I'm saying what kind of
literally,
goals
you
were
cannot
they?
say what kind of goals. Goal is goal, whether not tapping or
Goal is
whether
goal.
not
Goal is
long
not
way
goal.
shot or whether it's from the corner kick to score directly or you score free kick. Goal is goal, penalty. So you cannot tell me. And the thing is, the quality is not like oh, it has to be a certain way to score. The goal literally like helped us get to top four. The reason why we are struggling right now, apart from the whole mess going on, the reason we are struggling in front of goal, we are not scoring, is because Rashford is not scoring. That's why we're not winning games. Last season, when Rashford wasn't scoring, we weren't winning games, we weren't scoring. So, and this season is probably the first season that I will not pick out a player to yap on and say, oh, this player is not good enough or whatever. Nope. It cuts across boards. And when that happens, you cannot say the players are trash
You're
because
saying the manager.
everybody cannot be bad at the same time. So it happens. So two things. It happens that at the middle of the season, towards the end, people get off form. So as a manager, your players should not be off form at the same time. You can have one or two players being off form and other players carry the player, or you have one player that is like hot, like really hot, and carries the whole team. We've had that happen with Ronaldo's last season at United
Mm-hmm.
under Ferguson, where it was one that carried us till the end of the season. So you can have that, but at the beginning of the season, where everybody is off form, everybody is playing rubbish, then you have to look towards, you have to look inwards. You have to definitely look inwards. So right now, what is happening is all on the manager. Like from preparation to tactics to style to lineup to substitutions, everything is just all over the place. And it's a sign, or those are signs of a manager who is out of his depth. Like it's just clear because why will you go to the press? And I know he's not lying, he's saying it as is. They asked you, why did you start Maguire and Evans? He says tactics. So we are in big 2023, entering 2024. And we have this center backs of Leicester City starting at a great Manchester United football club. So and I feel like it's just it's just aggravating because this is the first manager post Ferguson that has gotten the most and the best support from all angles, from pundits, from owners, from fans, from players, and he just dropped the ball. It might be a good manager. I don't doubt that, but right now he is not proving anybody wrong, especially for myself, who has been someone who has always been, this guy is not good enough for United. I said this beginning of season, last season, and I'm still sticking to that. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's looking like I'm going to be right. And I've been seeing people going around talking about Bruno not being a captain material. Is it Bruno that would be, is it Bruno that will set up the information? Is it Bruno that would prepare the team? Because I remember telling someone, like, I don't agree with the fact that everybody's jumping on Bruno right now because of the way the team is playing. Because there's so much the captain can do. The captain cannot shout on players when the team is or everybody is playing rubbish. Even he himself is struggling as a player. So in what way will you now come out and cover yourself in glory and say, Rashford, you should have run this way, or you shouldn't have kicked the ball this way? You are not covering yourself in glory. So I do not agree with that because some of those games that we lost, we
Mm-hmm.
considered the goals right after halftime, just beginning of second half. So we do not blame the the captain for that. Who will you blame? The manager, because what is the manager telling them in the dressing room that's making them feel relaxed? And the game we played yesterday, the first goal we considered just epitomizes what United is this season. Garnacho lost the ball, and Regular was already up front trying to get the 1-2 pass, which Garnacho should have given laid off to him. So he lost the ball. And this player went through almost like 6 players to get to our box 18. So that's how crazy it is. So yeah, it's just what it is. We're not good right now. You can banter us, feel free to banter us how you want. we're 100% not good right now, and I will concede, and I'll be
Have you
saying it.
for a while?
We've been good. I mean, to a certain level, because you're not telling me. So the thing is, how can a team that played averagely well last season be so bad this season that we are losing 50% of the games we've played? 53%. So we've lost more than we've won.
That's
In all competitions, like not even like Premier League alone, in all competitions. And
it's
all our
an indication
forwards.
that you were the last season you were that you were papering over major cracks.
No, I feel like it was because of Ronaldo's exit or exit, yeah, that kind of motivated whatever happened in the dressing room. Because he tried it again with Sancho, and it's looking like it's going to backfire because everybody's looking at the manager like this guy is not apologizing to you, and there's nothing you can do to Sancho. Nothing. The max you can do is say get out of the squad, and he's been out of the squad, and the guy's like, I don't care. And this man has come out to give excuses about Anthony, which I support. Like you have to give excuses for your players that are struggling, especially one of your star players in quotes. But you not do that for everyone, but you're doing it for your boy because you were together in Ajax, you came together, giving excuses for him, which I support, but it has to cut across board. It has to. So that's just my rant. Just my rant.
No, it's okay. I mean, I know you're frustrated. I know it hurts, but yeah, I don't. I don't understand your pain right now because that's a you problem. But anyway, so you wanted to tell us about your. Oh, so what are your thoughts on the Ballon d'Or, by the way?
Balon D'Rob. Balon
Yeah.
D'Rob. That's what it's called. It's not Balon d'Or. Balon
No.
D'Rob. Honestly, I don't have any thoughts. I just believe that they will give Messi, no matter what anybody says.
No,
So
but no. If you call it Balon d'Or, then you should have a reason for calling it that. Do you think that it was not a fair decision, or he was not a worthy winner?
I don't believe he's a worthy winner. I don't believe he's a worthy winner. So
Why not?
I mean, it's
State
just
your
my
case
opinion.
now.
It's just my
No,
opinion.
no, no, no. I
I
want
don't
to
need
hear
to
why
state
you
my
say
case because there are so many factors to it. We say we want to use points. We want to say we want to use amount of games won. You want to use trophies won. You want to use one trophy won. It's just there are so many moving
that.
parts. It has changed. Like so many things have changed. Yeah, so there are so many moving parts. Like I honestly I cannot because it's so many criteria, so many. I'm not about to go into that. He has won it. Congrats to him, but it's still Balon D'Or because it is looking like everybody's. I'll answer everybody, but a lot of people are like, he should have won it. So it's
No,
fine.
it can't be a
Congrats
lot
to
of.
him.
It can't be. Who are these? Who are these? "Quote unquote" a lot of people
No,
because
a lot of people now. It's not like you cannot tell me it's like unacceptable or like, oh yeah, Messi won it. Oh, let's clap for him. You cannot tell me
no,
that.
people who are objective and are not pro Ronaldo will tell you that Messi deserved it just for his performances at the World Cup. He was by far, and I hope you would agree, he was by far the best player at the World Cup. And in the year of the World Cup, that has the most weight in terms of who gets the Ballon d'Or. Yes, Haaland, and City did the treble, but I mean, he was not. Yes, he's obviously. I mean, the essence of the game is scoring goals to win, and he scored a lot of goals. But would you say that Haaland was the most important player in City's treble-winning push?
So I wouldn't say he's the most important player, but
Right.
remember, they struggled with winning Champions League for a long time, and it was everybody's agreement. So everybody agreed that they needed that final factor, final push. So that's why they bought Haaland. And when he came, guess what? They won Champions League. And remember, that was part of the reason why United fans were like, Ronaldo was not go to City because we were like, if he goes to City, he's definitely going to win the Champions League for them because of the way they play. He will score goals regardless of how old he is. So yeah.
My brother in football. Do you agree that Messi was the best player at the World Cup?
No, I do not agree. I do not
Okay.
agree. We have
Okay.
different lenses that we are watching football. Because you are a fan of, you are a Messi fan.
No, this
And
is
wait, now let me explain why my opinion. I feel like it's not the best. Wasn't really his best player. Yeah, you are in awe of him. You're like all these American football fans. Like, oh, Messi, Messi. You're in the same class with them. So anything he does, oh, Messi, Messi. So I mean, your opinion would not be, now won't be unbiased. So, but it's all good. It's all good. It's fine. Like it's not. It's not. I mean, he has won it. There's nothing we can do about it. He has won it. It's going to be on record that he won it. So,
eight
congrats to
times,
him.
mind you. Eight
Eh,
times. Let's get it right.
congrats. Yeah. Congrats to him. Like we know, like 3 of them are like questionable, but it's fine. It's fine. Imagine out
Okay.
of 8, 3 of them is questionable. Like, come on
These,
now.
these these are the telltale signs of what people call a hater. But that's fine. That's fine.
So there's this story I want to talk about. I found it on Twitter and I found it very hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is handle is Nsuka_Okpa. His name is Oyiga Michael. So apparently is a football coach, and he well not like he's a football coach, but it's like he gathers a few young kids under 16 to play tournaments or play friendly games, just to get them, give them activities after school hours, activities to just to keep them off the streets. And so apparently he had a game against another team, and so it's the age range for him, or the age range of the boys he has is from 9 to 15, under 16 apparently, under 16. Then the guys that came to him and play the game, they were like in their 20s, like close to
Oh wow.
30s. Yeah. So there's even a funny picture. Those guys are really tall, and his kids are like short. So he said he went to go and complain to the ref. The ref said, is he the one that said his boy should not eat beans so he can go tall? So they are beating 3-0.
Oh
So the
wow.
guy now came on Twitter to complain that they robbed him, that he wants to do his own back, that anybody that can play football, no matter your age, please show up on this social date. That's how guys fell in. Guys in their like 30s, 20s came in to play. And it was the same team that he played against the first time. So the other coach now complaining that these people are bigger than my player. I say, well,
Who
this one
said
the head beans. This one, they've got to eat beans. Now they are
it?
taller now. So they
That's
beat they
good.
beat they beat the other team. They beat them 6-0.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was too funny.
No,
It was
that
too
that
hilarious.
that's actually hilarious. But that brings up a good point about age range and this thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that age range
So
amongst especially
um
Nigeria? Let me speak for the African countries, but Nigeria's like on the
on the
on
age
yeah
competitions.
yeah yeah.
So I think in the past we cannot. So the thing, I don't have full facts, but from what we've seen, it has happened.
This is banter. This is a banter sport. You can say what it was on your mind. Don't worry.
No, no, no,
Hold
no,
your
no,
hold your
no. I'll
banter.
say what's on my mind now. I'll say what's on my mind. Like we've heard, like people like Taita that his classmates were like, classmate, and they were 35 and he was claiming 24. So eventually the age will always catch up with them. Like people cannot play, they cannot play into their 30s. So and on the flip side, you have people like Osimhen. Like I literally saw how Osimhen started.
Yeah, Osimhen, Iheanacho,
Ian actually, I knew when Ian just started, like his
yeah.
face, their
Even
body.
Mikel.
Yeah, Mikel, yes. You can literally
Yeah,
like these guys were young.
yeah.
Osimhen's growth
Osimhen, yeah,
was
yeah.
rapid. Like I was short.
We saw him. We
Just
saw him. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we saw him then. So and another thing is like in Nigeria then now, if you're not tall, they'll not pick you. I don't know if you experienced it. Like if you're not tall, they will not pick you, that they will not allow you play. And and that's why and another issue. I was talking to one of my friends, Sam, he has been on the show, Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Is coaching some kids in around this area, and they won the league. So Shout out to Sam.
Yeah, I saw that, man. Congrats, Coach Sam.
Yeah.
Who do he
So
call his team? I think Liverpool or something like that.
yeah, he called his team Liverpool. Yeah, he called his team Liverpool. So I was talking to him, and I was like, "There's a reason why we don't Nigeria especially don't produce good midfielders or enough midfielders. We only produce defenders and strikers, and it's because of the way we play. Like growing up, for me personally, I never learned how to pass the ball. Nobody's saying, "Oh, you can throw long passes like Scholes or short passes like Xavi, control the game." Nope. If you don't know how to dribble, you don't know how to play. If you don't know how to dribble one-on-one, you don't know how to play. We're watching Okocha then. Okocha was always a great dribbler. So all of us wanted to play like Okocha. We wanted to score like Kano, Yekini. So, yeah. But yeah, it's all good though. Nigeria is... I'm actually happy for Osimhen. We didn't even talk about Osimhen being... is it
Nominated
like...
for with top 10 Balon d'Or, right? And then
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. You know what's funny?
well,
I won't be shocked if they don't give him the African Footballer of the Year.
who do you think they'll give it to?
I mean, he should win it, but Mahrez has a good shout.
Mahrez.
Mahrez has, yes, he won treble. But Osimhen's case is very strong because he was active, he was all over the place.
I think
Like,
it has to be him. It has to be him.
I mean, you know how it is now. You know how it is now.
No,
You know,
no,
you know
no,
what
no.
they do to us. You
Yeah,
know
I
what they do
know.
to us.
They did it to Mikel, but I
Not even
think
Mikel. Since Okocha and is
this
it
is it.
what's the guy Aji?
There was a year that Mikel was supposed to win and then he didn't win.
Yes,
So
yes.
what I'm saying,
Since Okocha days.
I think Osimhen will win this time around. He has to. He has to.
Mm,
He has to.
yeah,
Uh,
we'll see.
Given what he did in Napoli, yeah, he has to. He has to.
Mm.
Okay. El
El
Clasico this past
Clasico.
weekend. I actually didn't watch it, but then I saw some highlights afterwards because obviously the Real Madrid won, and the person who grabbed the highlights was Jude Bellingham because he scored a,
Toast of the town.
a fantastic goal actually, and but then a friend of mine sent me a video that showed that like throughout the game he was just playing rubbish.
Who
Like
was playing rubbish?
he was fouling people. He was just
Jude?
like he was just bouncing around. Not,
Jude?
huh?
Jude or who?
Yeah, Jude Bellingham. Yeah,
Okay. Mm.
yeah. Like he was just he was just fouling people, miscontrolling the ball, and then he ends up scoring the scoring the winning goals. So I guess again, it just goes to show you that stats don't tell the entire
Yeah, not
story
another
of the
story.
game. Yeah, yeah.
But what do you think about him?
No, I mean his numbers. I haven't watched a lot of Madrid games, but I keep seeing his numbers. And for a midfielder who is not even an attacking midfielder, a central midfielder, those are some insane numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But then this whole thing of people saying that he's the next great football icon and all these things, and it's like, chill, man. He hasn't even finished season one in Madrid. And again, obviously, British media, you know how they are. So,
Mm.
but he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it's the same way when Jordan Henderson came out, we could not rest. And
No, they're different too. I
no, no,
understand.
no. I'm
Nah.
not saying that they're the same. But all I'm saying is that British players they get hyped a lot more than
Mm.
their compatriots. I mean, I think who was it that Javi said that they have like which British player was it that I think was it
No, it
Wilshere?
was Pep. It was Pep that was talking about your player now.
Wilshere,
Wilshere.
yeah, exactly.
He said
Not Javi
he has a
Wilshere.
lot
Yeah.
of
He has a
wishes.
lot of wheelchairs that nobody talks about.
Mm.
And while I think Jack Wilshere was obviously a very good football player, no,
That's not fans.
Wilshere was good. No,
Ah, I'm listening now.
injury is what
Continue.
killed him. But yeah, English players just seem to be overhyped by the media and Premier League. So we'll see what Bellingham has to offer in 2-3 years time if he's still you know
Mm.
making as much rave as he is now.
Well, my take on Bellingham is right now, um, he's overrated. Or no, not no. He's doing more than his
More
rating.
than is expected. Yeah.
No, not more than what they expected. Of course, when you go to Real Madrid, there's a lot of expectation, especially with that price tag, and coming with the way he started from like the grassroots football to Dortmund to Madrid, like is you cannot say he's doing above expectation. But I feel like I don't want to use the
He
word.
is though, because he's not a goal scorer.
Yeah. I'm saying like his gameplay. So I watched him more in Dortmund, and I know what he is. So what he's doing at Madrid is like a new thing to me. What he's doing right now at Madrid is positioning, the places he picks ball from, where he pops up, all those areas, all those zones is new to me. But as I was saying, I don't want to use the word overrated, but I will use the word doing more than his ratings right now. Football is about end product. Football is about winning. Football is about scoring. So if you can get those things done, then you are close to being termed as a world class player, or doing having world class player output. But the issue now is being able to consistently do that the whole season. One, then doing that to help your team win trophies. Two, and repeating that even if you don't win trophy the first season, but doing that the next season and doing it again the next season, like 2 seasons, so 3 seasons in a row, staying at that particular level. You can drop to 6/10, but staying at 8/10, that is where the legendary status come into play. And as with every sport, with any sport, there's always that need for the um, highlights grabber, the news, attention to push the sports. So that's what's happening to Bellion right now. When Mbappe was shining, Mbappe was all over the place. Alan, they need someone like that to push the sports. So that's what's happening to him right now. But if it continues like this, the whole season, that will be an interesting one. Really, really, really interesting. And if he does it again next season, then that's crazy. And his numbers are close to Ronaldo's numbers. Close. So we'll see.
Just 11 games in the season or something like that. So
Yeah. No. I
we'll
mean,
see.
like, what from on the things we've seen, like auspices of things we've seen right now, we can only deal with with facts that we have on ground.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's true.
But I feel like, again, for me, I'm not looking at team as a player. I'm looking at Madrid as a whole. Looking at Bellingham is doing okay, but Madrid as a whole, I don't think this is how they should play. Because if they can mark Bellingham out, who's going to score? So that's where the problem comes from. Because that's what Barcelona did. Because I was part of the game, and Barcelona were like on top of the game, but they just blinked. So his first goal, world class.
Yeah.
That first goal was absolutely world class. Second goal, I guess, tired legs, and he took his chance, and it's similar to what he actually did when he actually had that crazy run that season.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
So, and I was always of the opinion that this actually is fraudulent, man, because during the game, beginning of the game to like 70th minutes, you will not find him anywhere.
Yeah.
But the last 30 minutes, last 25 minutes, that's when he's going to wake up.
Yeah.
And he's going to carry the ball from his defense and drag the ball forward. And nobody's going to get the ball from him. And he's going to score and grab the headlines. And see, actually, is great. So I just feel like, and again, good players always act that way. Ronaldo too did that. Ronaldo will not play anything during the game. But the last 10 minutes, because everyone is tired, and that's where your fitness comes to play.
Tapping.
No, it's not tapping. Ronaldo was never a tapping king. He was never a tapping king. Like you act as if you didn't watch Ronaldo in EPL where he carried United, always carried the ball from halfway line, dribble everybody, go score.
That iteration of Ronaldo, I'm saying that Ronaldo of his last few years in Madrid, his time at UVA.
The last few years in Madrid.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
The guy would not contribute anything until.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. This is not an argument.
Not Ronaldo of now that is almost 50.
I'm talking of the tapping king Ronaldo. That's
okay.
Anyway,
so that's just my take on Bellingham, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Funny enough, Funny.
been
Hmm?
impressed by what I've seen by him, but I don't think he can sustain it. I don't think he and Madrid can sustain this.
They can't. They
Yeah,
can't.
for the
Me, I'm looking at Madrid. I'm not looking at Bellingham. Madrid cannot. They cannot go through the season playing this way.
yeah.
Bellingham might. I mean, it would be nice to see that happening. But Madrid, from beginning, I've always been that. And prior to the game, I think I can't remember the person. One of the Barcelona players were like, "Oh, they don't watch Madrid games, but they just see the score line at the end of the game and they see Bellingham has scored. They're like, what's happening there?" And it happened to them.
Like, I guess now you know.
It happened to them.
I
Now
guess
you
now
know.
now you
Now
know.
you know how it feels.
Yeah.
We'll
Anyway,
see. Wait. Before you move on,
yeah.
move on to the last segment, I kept this question to myself. Which is not on the board for us to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So, top 10 managers ever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to not mention them, but do you think Wenger would feature?
Absolutely.
What are the reasons that you think Wenger will feature in
First
that
of all,
top 10? Not in EPLO
yeah,
ever. Like,
of all time, yeah.
tell me why you will feature in it.
First of all, he revolutionized the way people think of the game, the way sports like teams are built, what it means. First of all, like a lot of black players pay homage to him, like George Weah, Henry, and like racism was a big problem in Europe of like allowing black players. Wenger was in fact, one of the few coaches that was fine with having black players on his team. So from that
Can
aspect,
you mention? Can you mention the other managers that did that? Oh, no! Don't
I
mention them. Wait, don't. There's no need to mention them. So,
yeah.
do you think that
So
is a good
that's
reason?
not the only criteria. So let me keep mentioning. In terms of building up like academy players, and he's not the only one, but again, he's one of the few ones who believed in building a young squad, not just buying already made products. In terms of fitness of play of individual players, having like a strict regiment, taking care of your body. In England, he was the one who revolutionized that. Who was like, you need to have like a strict, cut out drinking, because when he first moved there, excuse me, when he first moved to Arsenal in '96 season, all them Lee Dixie, they used to like before games they'll go and drink and then come and play. Like it was just like how we used to do at FIT. Just everybody.
Hey, please, not out,
Where
not you.
you people.
No,
Yeah, I
not
was
me.
very
I'm not with you people.
professional. I
Look at this guy.
before games I'll go to the gym and prepare. Let me tell you
Please.
something funny. The other day I was going through my camera roll and I'll send you that picture. I found that picture of when we won IMs.
Uh,
I'll send you that picture. In fact, I think we need to
yeah, I saw a few pictures too recently when I was trying to declutter my
yeah,
photo
camera
roll.
roll, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I
was
saw
like, wow,
everything. I
look
was
at
like,
us,
what is
man.
this?
Anyway.
But honestly, that's probably like the best I've played in my life. The best football. Like I've tried to replicate that anywhere. Anyway, I feel like all of us knew how to play, and we were just good, and we are at our peak almost at the same
We
time.
had Starboy with you
So we
now, of course.
played, and we played well. Like I've tried to replicate that everywhere else I've been to. Man, that has
No,
never been the
me,
same.
I'm catching my phone back again. So I don't know. Speak for yourself because
No, guy. So I'll talk about as a team and
oh, yeah,
individual,
yeah,
not
yeah.
like this. That's probably like my best like I've played ever. I mean, I played in DC.
Yeah.
I enjoyed DC. DC was really good for me too because that was when I started playing with like more international. I played with guys from France, Holland, Africans, of course, Americans, like Brazilians. God, there's one particular guy when we pick teams. I always pray to play with that guy because when I play against that guy, there was no way we're gonna win. But when I play with him, it was always very good. But yeah.
Yeah, so Wenger, and then obviously, I mean, there are very few coaches who, if in fact, who has okay, UV. I think the UV they went unbeaten, but that unbeaten alone, that alone puts him in the Mount Rushmore of coaches. Top 10.
Top 10.
Yes.
Oh wait. When you say Mount Rushmore, that's top 4. Are you
No,
alright?
that's what I say. If you could do a 10, of course. Now, as in, the point is, of all the greatest coaches of all time, if you list top 10, as Wenger has to be there. I reckon.
Wenger.
Yes.
So those are the reasons why He will be there.
Of course, and I mean, given the limited budget, managing a team like Arsenal, moving us to a new stadium, and still being able to compete with the likes of United and Chelsea that had like war chest. Yeah, man, you have to put him there. You have to put him there.
Top 4.
Top 10.
Hey.
Top
Okay.
10.
Okay. So top 10. Sorry, top 10. So my question is: this top 10 of yours, is it the from when you started watching football or ever?
No, of course you can't say from I can only speak to from. There are other people like there are many other coaches who I can't speak to before my time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So when did you start watching football?
As in categorically, as in
Yeah.
I
When
would
your
say
brain
when I
recognized.
registered, I would say
Yes.
1998, 98, 99.
Okay.
98,
So there were a lot of managers that won World Cup and played good football. Zagallo, one Brazilian. Those guys in Italy, all those
That's what
Ancelotti,
I'm saying. That I'm
Lippi,
not.
all those guys,
Mm-hmm.
Lippi, all those guys during that period, right? The guy that managed.
Before 98, 99.
No, I'm counting after 98.
Yeah, you have to put Wenger there. I'm sorry.
No way. Like the Bosque,
Yes.
what's his
So
name? This man that managed England, this Italian man that managed England. What's his name?
Fabio Capello.
Capello,
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson,
Ferguson.
Pep.
How are you putting Fabio Capello ahead of Arsene Wenger?
Guy, are you kidding me? Do you know what Capello did? Now England, is England just him now. You gotta just their skin is white. Like all those Italian coaches, just forget about them. Like 100%. Maybe I'll just give you. Maybe I'll just give you like top 50. Say it bad as it bad. So the reason I ask this question is because people listen
So
to
wait,
our
let me ask you a
podcast.
question, Shion. Since you are saying Italian, because so I guess you're basing it off of just winning, and I'm saying that there's more to
No.
because no. So would you put Antonio Conte ahead of Arsene Wenger?
I'm coming. I'll get there. I'll get there. I know you're going to ask me that question. I'll get there. So the reason why I picked those guys is because what we learned, like what I grew up on. I used to say if you grew up on it, except you want to lie, is 4-4-2. That's what everybody used to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all those guys in Italy, they were playing different formations. They were done started like diamond. Then they do that Kaka position. Then they now also had Pello position. Like those guys were like mixing football, like those what's it called? Like chopping and shipping different formations. You have people playing three at the back. You have people playing 3-5-2, 3-4-3. You're just doing full backs who will be your wing backs and all that. Those guys were changing. They were trying different things. So when Gal is not the first to do
No, I'm not
anything,
saying it's the first, but I'm saying
and those guys, wait now, you say you spoken now, and those guys won. It's not about just setting and changing how you do regimen, how you eat. Did you win? If that's the case, using young kids, Klopp did it at Dortmund. So are you saying Klopp should be top 10?
you have to give a time period. I feel like you have to.
I've
Okay.
given you time period now. I say, is it the one when you started watching football? You said 98. Go and check. Go and check 98 till date.
So
Go and check. And it's not winning alone. Those guys won fashionably, like in fashion, like it was good football. It wasn't like, packing the bus or whatever that you want to call it.
look,
You have to respect these people.
no. I mean, of course.
And is Pep ahead of Wenger? Lie.
No, of course, Pep is ahead. Look, Pep is ahead of Wenger. There's no doubt about that. But
Oh, good.
again, I guess you have to restrict it. If you no, of course, if you say if you no. Okay, I was bantering, but on a serious note, if you say best coaches of all time, I mean, there are coaches in Nigerian Premier League that have been successful. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That have won maybe. Obviously, that was an example. But I'm saying in local leagues that have won trophies season after season after season. So you have to restrict it because the data points it's just too many. There are just too many data points. So
And after now, I said from when you started watching
yeah,
football.
but
Because
you mean in the whole
if
world?
you want to go back, if you want to go all the way back before EPL even became EPL,
No, are you
that
saying
glitch will be
are
there.
you saying in the whole world?
Yes, now.
No, but you can't say the
Where
whole because
else?
I don't know what the coaches are in the world now. Come on,
I mean, okay. So the reason why I asked that question,
give me a finite data set.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'll give you. Don't worry. Relax. So the reason I asked this question is because people listen to our podcast and they enjoy us. And I got into the midst of a few of them because they were like, and she just started like just bantering and talking. And somebody asked that, oh, I should mention top 10 managers ever. So I was like, just thinking. But I didn't mention Wenger. And the guy was like, I want to mention Wenger. I'm like, it depends on the question you're asking. Are you saying from like ever or from a certain time or then we now move to EPL. We're like, okay, we're gonna be top 10 in EPL. And I said, well, I mean, I don't think so. But I asked again, is it when EPL became EPL, like English Premier League, or championship from all the way from when it started?
If you do EPL from 92 to present, when guys there?
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
I mean,
let's limit it because yes, he coached in Japan before he came to EPL, but where he spent most of his career. If you do from 1990, from the start of Premier EPL season 1992 till today, Arsene Wenger is in the top 10 coaches of all time, and that is
for EPL, not the whole world, though.
Yeah, EPL. That's what I said. EPL.
I mean, there are not many successful managers in EPL now. So
What do you mean by that?
they're not successful. So of course, you go really look at champion now. You go managers. If you pick Ferguson, obviously you pick Wenger, you pick Mourinho, you pick Pep. You might even go as far as picking Conte or pick what's his man that won with Leicester City. There are not many successful managers now. How many successful managers are there?
You pick Klopp. No, but there have been many managers.
I'll definitely pick Klopp.
Yeah?
I'll pick Klopp.
Yeah, you pick Klopp now, of course.
I'll pick this Liverpool man.
Not Douglas. What's his name? The guy that went to Celtic, Rogers.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
which
pick
Liverpool
Rogers.
man?
What's his name? When I won Champions League.
Benitez.
Yes, I'll pick Benitez.
Wow.
So if I pick Benitez, then I have to pick Wenger. I know.
What if you pick Benitez? Of course, you
I
have
have to pick Wenger
first before you.
I'll pick Wenger.
After
If I pick Benitez, I have to.
after Ferguson and Pep, it's Wenger.
Nah. After Ferguson, Pep.
Actually, it's actually Pep Ferguson.
No, you cannot see that. You can't. On what grounds? On what grounds? On what grounds now? Tell me on what grounds?
So you can't compare Pep and Ferguson. See, the times that Pep and Ferguson faced each other, Ferguson was outclassed.
They were not in the same league. Are you okay? They were not in the same league.
What do you mean they were not in
We're talking about EPL now. We're talking about EPL. No, we're not talking about
Pep
all round.
Pep will surpass Fergie's record in terms of
Premier League. Problem. I mean, it's no problem. How many has he won now? How many has he won?
5, I'll be 6.
No, but I need 12. He hasn't won 6. What's wrong with you? Are you calculating okay?
Pep
How can you say he won 6?
I said 5.
5 what?
Premier League.
EPL? No. He has won. Hold on, let's check, please. EPL winners is 2000. Abi, is it from 2000?
No.
When they become EPL?
Oh, 1992. No, Fergie has 13, but
Yeah, if he has 13, I'm saying. I know. Don't worry about Fergie's own. Let's count. When did your guy come?
Pep
When did your guy come?
2016.
Pep came 2016, Abi.
Yeah.
So 2016.
And he's only once that he has not won
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah. So 2016. Are you sure?
Yeah.
2016. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5.
Take it from me. I need to tell you something.
How can you see he has won? So he has won 5. So he has how many to go?
Fergie won is 13, Abi.
13, yes. So how many to go?
He will close it 8. That one you already know. Unless start praying to God that Arteta and Arsenal do something. Pray to God, though.
I don't understand. So he's going to win 8. He's going to win 8 continuously.
Unless Arsenal stop him, but he
He's not
will
going to
win.
win 8. He cannot. He's not going to win 8. It's
Okay.
not possible. Like it's
Okay.
not definitely not possible because he's going to run away.
Run
He's going
away.
to run away. He's going to get tired. He's going to get bored. You think it's easy to be in a club for 20 years? It's not easy at all. Like I don't think anybody has done it. It's not easy to be in a club for 20 years. Like it's annoying. Like it's crazy annoying to be in a club for 20 years with the same bullshit every year.
The guy, I feel like they need to probe that guy, Sha. I've been saying it, but
Who?
it's okay.
Who?
Ferguson.
Why? Probably for what?
I feel like the guy used to collude with referees, but that's just my personal bias take.
But you support Barcelona. Like I don't understand.
I don't support.
There's fact that Barcelona did some malpractices. Like his record, like his facts showing.
I don't
But
support.
there's no record for Ferguson doing it, so I don't understand.
What you mean that there's no proof does not mean that it didn't happen.
Okay, no problem.
Anyway,
Man City that you support to the very same
Man City, I
talking about them.
support Man City, please.
Oh, did you hear that they want to deduct points from Everton?
Everton, yeah, I saw that.
Do you know how ridiculous that
That
sounds?
it's man, this world just have money as
It's
Nigeria.
unfair.
Just have
Like
money. It's so
it's
stupid.
crazy.
It's so
I
stupid.
mean, I agree. Like if they find them wanting, 100% deduct the points. But City is just lounging. City is living life. So in conclusion, so you say Wenger will be number 2, I mean?
3.
Okay, number 3. Okay, because he didn't win Champions League.
That's the only reason why.
Okay, no problem.
And he won the league 3 times, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Will Mourinho be there?
Yeah, of course.
Conte
top 10. Conte. I mean, because he won it. Yeah, I'll put him there.
Nah. There's Ancelotti now. Ancelotti.
No, Ancelotti is there. I'm not listening in categorical in what's it called? In a chronological order, I'm just listening.
Mourinho won in 3 years.
Yeah.
He came back. Like it's crazy. He came back and win it again. Like that's boss move, man. That's boss move. That is
Is a big man now.
that's
But
a
anyway,
boss move.
we spent a lot of time just arguing about this. It was fun though. It was fun.
It's because you believe that anything that Arsenal has is the best in the world. Like how can you say when guy will be top 10 in the world? Like I don't understand. But I know we'll get a lot of feedback from this because people that asked me the question, he almost became physical. They almost locked me up. Well, I was like, "Are you drunk,
No,
Wenger?"
but you're just a hater. So like,
No. Like you lie a lot. You lie
how?
a lot. Like I don't like. See, I'll repeat it again. If I go to heaven, and I see Arsenal fans in there, I'll fight God. I will fight God. Like what are these people doing
You
here?
should be thankful that you're among the chosen ones. Anyway,
Like what are we doing here? Like what is ridiculous? What are we doing here? Anyway, let's move on.
all right. So, well, we hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We will we'll close the episode with predictions.
Weekend. Okay, please get paper and Bible. Like let's even try. Let's put effort and see if we get our this thing. Because I know I always text you and say, was I correct? So, but I know Sam's always keeping records. Sam will
Shout
always
out to
text
you,
me and
Sam.
say, he's always texting me and say you were wrong. But he never texts me to say I'm right. He never does. When I'm wrong, like, he's always happy to text me that, oh, you got this one wrong.
Okay, so Fulham versus United.
Good. Okay. I think I feel like United needs to win this game, but it's a grudge match. So anything that you see, just collect. But of course, I'll pick United. But I'm surprised Fulham wins. It's a good match. So Manchester United.
Okay, I say Fulham.
Of course, you always speak about opponents. So
Not
no
really.
problem. Let's just continue. No comment.
Man
Don't say anything
City,
more like that.
Man City, Bournemouth.
City is Bournemouth. Like if City don't win this game, then they have no business talking about winning the league.
Yeah, and it's at Etihad. So
Like there's no like.
Newcastle. Oh, Whoops. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing for some reason.
But you're correct. You're correct.
Yeah. Well, Brentford, West Ham.
West Ham. That would be a good game. That would be a good game. I cannot really predict this one, honestly. I feel like Brentford can win this game. But West Ham, I don't know. They know how to like they know how to like arrange themselves, be compact and tight. But Brentford is they're like metal football, just rush you. And it's at home for Brentford.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if you just check and see West Ham win this game 2-0, 2-1.
Predict
Brentford.
Brentford. I say West
Yeah.
Ham. Burnley, Palace.
Has Burnley won any game this season?
Yeah, they have
How many?
one. I think they're on one now. One win and then a couple of draws.
Okay.
They
Burnley
have
definitely losing this game.
I know that one for sure.
Yeah, they won one game and they drew one. Okay. They're losing this game.
So you say Palace?
Yeah, Palace.
Yeah, I say Palace win too.
Everton,
yeah,
Brighton.
Everton, Brighton.
Brighton, no. Everton. Those people, they are gathering points small. And nobody said anything about them. Brighton should win this one. Because if Brighton doesn't win this game, then they're in trouble. They're in official crisis.
I think this is a Brighton win. Actually.
Yeah, if they don't win it, if Brighton doesn't win this game.
Everton, they're slowly but surely doing things, Sha.
That's what I'm saying now. Like, they're gathering the points and nobody's saying anything. Nobody's noticing them. Wolves needs to win this game. They need the win. And they need a convincing win too.
They will win this game.
Yeah, they should. Not like they will, but they should.
Then I guess one of the marquee games of the weekend, Newcastle is at St. James Park.
When last did Newcastle beat people? Last season?
They beat us last season now, yeah.
Let me check the form. Let me check the head-to-head.
Last season, before.
Let me check head-to-head. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you guys beat them this season. So last season, you guys beat them last season 2-0. No, and they drew with you guys. Yeah, so you guys beat them and you guys drew.
Oh, yeah.
They beat you guys.
Yeah, they beat us this season chasing top 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's season before and so you guys did hold your house, let me hold my house. Season before.
Yeah.
Because Newcastle always just lay down for you guys to just beat them. Before. I don't know why. I feel like it's like a fit.
Yes.
Okay, up here. What do you think the mentality is right now? How do you think the dressing room is right now for you guys after the loss?
Yeah. I mean, I personally think that, I watched some of the game. The performance was not a great one on it. West Ham is a tough team to play against. So we'll see. I mean, but then it wasn't the league and it wasn't our full team as well. And they played their full team. So we'll see. I just feel like we've not been convincing. Okay. We beat Sheffield 5-0, but you'd expect that they had a lot of injuries and it was at the Emirates. So, but this is a tough match.
Okay, your first loss this season in the league. I'm giving you that. Yeah.
Oh, well, so it's in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Okay.
First loss.
I say this is still an Arsenal win. We're still unbeaten.
The max you guys can get here is a draw, but I'm sticking with your first L.
Okay. We're not you guys. Forest Villa.
Don't worry now. We're back. We're back. Forest Villa.
Easy.
Because this guy is not back. My boy. Awoni.
Whether he was back or not, they will still get that work.
It's still something now. It's still something when you have your big man up front.
Luton versus Liverpool.
Liverpool. Like these guys, they're just finding a way to win this game. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I say Liverpool as well. Most of these fixtures, maybe because of how I guess some of them are very obvious, perhaps. And then Spurs versus Chelsea.
If Chelsea played the same way they played against Arsenal, not this last game, but the way they played against Arsenal, if they have that same performance, but the issue is Tottenham knows how to score, and they can defend a little bit above average. They concede goals, but they know how to score. But Chelsea doesn't know how to score, and they concede goals, but they defend. Some days they defend well, some days they don't defend well.
You're analyzing.
Ah, Tottenham. Tottenham. Chelsea. Oh God, Chelsea, a disappointment. Tottenham.
You say Tottenham?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not happy to see that.
Nah, this is
I'm
Spurs
not.
win. They know
I
how to
wish.
win the
I
game.
wish.
Nah, this is Spurs
Because
win.
they have good scorers, they know how to score.
Yeah.
Chelsea doesn't know how to score. If Chelsea can score, then it's probably a draw. But Chelsea cannot score. See what Jackson did against Arsenal. He had 1-on-1, and he stopped and decided to pass the ball to it was Rhea now. I was like, why? So how do you feel the performance of your goalkeeper that you want to sell?
That we want to sell Ramsdale?
Yeah, his performance yesterday.
Like I said, I didn't watch the whole game, but
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
yeah, but I feel from the things that I've seen and I've heard, it wasn't really his fault in the goals, but then obviously because of the situation now, every little thing that he does,
Yep.
attention will be on him.
It's both
So
of them. It's both
yeah,
of them.
yeah. So
Arteta just decided to cause problem from where there's no problem. Like absolutely no problem. He bought Havertz, not needed. He
agent
got a
of
goalkeeper,
chaos.
not needed. He decided to just put spanner in the works. Anyway, it's been a good show.
It's been a good show.
Hopefully we'll come back next week because we have fans. We have people that listen to us
We'll be here next week.
every week. And I know someone that texts me every Friday morning that where's the next episode coming up because he likes to listen to us every Friday morning or afternoon.
Well,
So
to those who listen to us, thank you. We appreciate.
Anthony Ojuku is always listening to us every Friday. So
Tony, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate you.
So
And
we'll try. We'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll come back, and we'll put a pool. And our staff will like this to see if Wenger. There'll be two polls. If it's going to be top 10 in the world and top 10 in EPL.
Top 10 in EPL
managers.
Stop.
Because you want him to be there.
No, he's definitely there. I don't. It's not about me.
He's not even disappointed. I say we'll put a poll now so that our fans can vote. Is that okay?
Why democracy? Yeah. No,
okay.
All right.
No problem. Yeah.
Next time.
Peace.
Yeah.